Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kenya Methodist University. I believe the future is here. My name is Reverend Professor John Kobia Ataya, the Vice Chancellor. It gives me great pleasure to invite you to Kenya Methodist University and to welcome you. Thank you for choosing Kenya Methodist University. All the programs you have chosen and the life you have chosen as a young person, we wish to make it a life and journey worth your money and your stay. My mission and the university vision is to become a world-class university. By world-class, I mean the degree, the diploma, the certificate that you are intended to undertake at Kenya Methodist University is able to take you places in the globe, and it is able to be acceptable anywhere in the world, and it is able to enable you to get your life together and move forward so that you can say, my life started at KeMU. Therefore, to be a world-class university means to undertake academic programs that are approved, to do all that appertains to that degree in classwork, in practicals, in skills, and in knowledge. When you join Kenya Methodist University, we take you through a journey. And this is the essence of the matriculation of new students. It's an academic journey, it is a personal journey, it is also a communion journey. Personally, you will be able to work as an academician in your area of choice. You choose to do medicine and surgery, that's a good course. It will be vigorous, it will be demanding, it will expect you to give your all. You'll do it not alone. There will be a community of students and a community of professors and lecturers. Together, you will acquire knowledge. You will be able not just to learn, but also to teach and to peer review what you have chosen to do. It is a journey that will take you to laboratories, to the library. It is a journey that will take you to collaborate with other institutions offering the same kind of training, either nationally or internationally. Your colleagues will be your lifelong friends here in the university because you stand together, you conduct examinations together, you will be able to do continuous assessments and even random assessments, popularly known as cats and rats. And these are good terms for you to remember that in the CBC type of education, we prioritize knowledge acquisition, but we also prioritize actualization of that knowledge through practical knowledge and through skills acquisition. So it is a life of joy, a life of discovery, a life where you as a student will be not only able to discover yourself as a young person, but also you will discover what others have discovered before you, and you will be expected to enhance that knowledge, that discovery, so that you bring something new to the world, so that also other people can learn from you. In brief, your life is not only made on academic perspectives only. You have a social life, you will be living with others, either within the campus or outside the campus. No matter where you live, the dean of students and other students will be concerned to know where are you living and how you are living. It is not that just because you have the freedom, nobody will care about where you live and how you live. The university is interested in knowing that you live a full life, a life of joy, and that when you face challenges, the university will be there to face them with you. It is not just paying of fees that are challenges. There are other areas of challenges, including relationships. You might find that you have found a friend and you don't know how to handle them. And the student counselors in the university and other peer counselors will be handy to ensure that you find your bearing, you are able to resolve relational issues in good ways so that you are a complete being. There are other things you might need to know. What are you going to eat? How are you going to cook? Some of you will be able even to live in the same hostels with others or the same building with others. You might decide to do community cooking. And once you do community cooking, you'll be able also to know how to share that food, how to ration that food, when to fast, when to indulge. But the university, being a Christian university, will encourage you not to indulge into intoxication, things that influence you negatively. And these things include excessive alcohol or even some drugs that are not allowed either within the university or outside the university. Therefore, we shall walk with you even in your social journey. We are prepared to make sure that all your questions are answered, and there are many people within the university who can answer your questions. Your questions may not only be academic, your questions may involve the awesome being, including religious questions. This university, though sponsored by the Methodists, it accommodates all types of people, all nationalities, all races, and also it accommodates all religions. Therefore, you might be able to find the people who do not worship the way you worship. You may need to talk to them and know what they believe, but also you need to respect them, the way they live and the way they believe. Kenya Methodist University encourages that to continue. But we also have a common ethical value code. There are things that we must do as students and as staff of the university. These things are the ones we call moral values, ethical values. Things like honesty, things like walking in integrity, things like professionalism, exhibiting professionalism. These are the things we would like to cultivate, good attitudes, positive attitudes in our graduates, so that by the time you finish your academic journey here, like some of you are going to finish during these years in graduation, we and you are able to say, amen, we have accomplished something for ourselves, for our parents, for our communities, and even for our God. University life is a life of discovery. We discover knowledge, we discover solutions to problems, we discover how to live with one another, we discover how to serve others, and we discover what God plans for us. In particular, we promote research-oriented learning and teaching. There is research by staff, but there is also research by students. Indeed, there is a new center that has just been started this trimester called Student Research and Innovation Center. That is a place I expect many of you will find themselves, not just to go and study, but to go also and find and discover. We are in the age of AI, the artificial intelligence. And many young people, I don't know whether this generation of yours is still on Gen Z, but if it is, Many of them are discovering what others have not discovered before them. And this innovation and research center is driven by students, for students, and the publications are owned by students. There are other senior research labs that are manned by staff and graduate students. There are people living in our rural areas where most of us come from, and there is scarcity of food. You might discover how to bring a new crop that produces better and more. And this crop can be reintroduced in our homes and in our societies. And that can change lives because we will eradicate hunger, and we will also be able to feed our own families and even the nation. This lab or this research and innovation situation will cover many areas, but it is the duty of the student from year one to have the desire to know, the desire to find out, the desire to find more than one answer. And you know, it is called research because you have to find the answers a second time. Because the is the second part, and the search is an inclusion of the first one. Therefore, you might be able to go to this place day after day without discovering a thing. By the third year, you might discover one or two, but it doesn't follow that way. Even in your first year, you may be a very good researcher and discover many things. Therefore, we encourage you, because all of you own a computer, and the computer you are holding it in your hands. It is a smartphone. If you have a smartphone, you have a good computer. And that computer, you can do with it many things. The university has hotspots. You may not need to go inside the library or any other place where there are communal computers, but with this personal computer that you are holding in your hands, you may go to the field where there are hotspots and may be able to use it to do your assignment, to read, and to communicate. Because the most important thing is to have access to data. Data is very, very crucial. For you to have an advantage, you need to know which data, where to get it, and how to preserve it. And I believe, as a young discoverer, you'll be able to find fun in doing that. The journey in Kenya Methodist University is not about the books only. We have a lot of student activities, athletics, games, indoor games, outdoor games, competitions, national games, international games. I am very happy to let you know that we have many alumni and even some current students of KeMU who have been chosen by international clubs to play for them, to compete for them, and to live in those countries because of sports. They came to start their degree here. They found a side hustle, and the side hustle may be athletics. Many of them came without anything, but now they are millionaires because of running. Others are footballers, especially the ladies. I think we have a very good number of ladies who are competing internationally, including one named as Akinda. That is very popular. People who have been able to diversify their lifestyle and live holistically. Academically, they are very good. Their GPA is good, but they have found that they can also do other things for themselves. And they have joined these athletics, these games, these activities for themselves first, and also for the university. Let me end by saying the ambience of this mini campus is amazing. When you are here, you feel at home, I encourage you, use every opportunity to discover. Thank you.